let's talk about lifting. Lifting as a movement concept used by working people. I've got a couple different objects here, and I'm just going to pick these objects up to demonstrate the proper technique, and then I'll talk about it. I can lift a bag. I can lift multiple bags. I can lift a crate. Lift a bar. Multiple bars. And I can also lift something up just from one end. Now, no matter what I'm lifting, there are a few techniques that are the same. I'm hinging from the hip as much as possible to lower my center of gravity to go and pick up the object and also give myself the best leverage to use my legs. I'm trying to keep my spine as much as possible in a neutral position even as I'm hinging forward. The torso angle comes forward, but the spine remains in a neutral position. There are some exceptions to that. If you have to drop down to get something down that's really low, or if something's sort of an awkward, long object that's away from your center of gravity a bit, you may have to have some rounding of your spine. But in either case, the key is to stabilize and brace the core. You're flexing your whole abdominal region around the spine and flexing it tight. You're also holding your shoulders down tight to compress your musculature around your spine, to stabilize the spine. There also can be some variance in your stance. So on some of these objects I took a wider stance, in others I took a more narrow stance, and that really depends on the object that you're lifting, but the same idea with the hip hinge and the neutral spine applies, and the core bracing applies no matter what stance you have. But another key concept to this that, depend how you know how wide to take your stance, it depends on what's going to give you the best positioning relative to the object. You want to line your center of gravity up as close to the center of gravity of the object that you're picking up. So as opposed to having my feet way out here to pick this up, I'm going to walk right over the top of this crate to pick it up. And that's lifting for working people.